Hello, everybody. It is your friend Keith here again, fresh back from vacation across Northern Europe, and I've got this wicked ESP Edwards made in Japan forest guitar to show you. Before I talk about it, just want to thank everybody for hanging tight, waiting for me to get back from vacation. I've got tons of videos to do for you. If you look down here, these are just some of the guitars that came in today for videos. So stay tuned. We've got a lot more coming your way. If you're new to the channel, click subscribe. Come join the family. You're going to learn a lot about a lot of cool and rare guitars. Okay, so this one has quite a title. If you're familiar with Edwards, or if you're not familiar with Edwards, this is the Japanese market ESP brand. They've got a lot of funky models and special body types, configurations, all sorts of features that are only available in the Japanese market. A lot of guitars are Japanese artist exclusives. For instance, this one is, let me see if I can remember the name right. It's an EP98A Pierrot Aiji signature. You'll also see sometimes that they'll release some of their other more international artists, like Alexi Laiho from Children of Bodom. They've got an Edwards signature for him that looks identical to the ESP and LTD versions. They're just for the Japanese market. All premium parts. You've got Floyd Rose bridge, ESP branded pickups for this one. Nice matching headstock on this quilt top, which is kind of like a brownish gray is the best way I can describe it, but beautiful top. I've always liked this forest body style ever since I saw it come out, I think on the LTD line in America back in the early 2000s. A lot of the new metal bands were playing that kind of style. It didn't last very long. I get that it's not for everyone, but overall, if you want to stand out on stage, give me a break. That looks awesome. Very comfortable to play. The neck feels great. The resonance and sustain on it, very good. You can still feel it vibrating. Still feel it. Still feeling it. Still going. It's just starting to taper off right now. And this is just how I got it straight off the boat from Japan. Crazy enough. We flip it over. You see in the back here, you've got Godot tuners. Beautiful translucent finish. Now, interestingly enough, it's listed as an ash. From the specs that I was reading, it said it was ash, but I don't believe so. I think it's maple because you see a little bit of these kind of bird's eye. And then the neck to me looks, oh, let's see if we can get it in focus. There we go. Had it for a second there. It looks like a quarter sawn maple neck. This thing just doesn't want to focus today. There we go. But I could be wrong. I don't know everything about wood types. I'm not a luthier. I don't pretend to know everything. But I will tell you one thing. It looks good, it sounds good, and it plays good. You can see the routing is very nice for the Floyd cavity. And you've got this very nice ergonomic bolt on here. It's very sleek. Everything about this guitar is very sleek. The lines are excellent. They're all ergonomic. They flow very nicely. You have great access and just very comfortable to play. One of the things I really love about this guitar is the fret side markers. Let's go over here. I've never seen this before. You've got this kind of cool chess, kind of black and white domino pattern all down the neck. So every inlay with every fret with a dot inlay is marked with a white block. Doesn't get easier than that, guys. I'm really sorry if I butchered the pronunciation of this name. I'm hoping someone is more familiar with these Japanese rock bands and can step in, let me know how to properly say it. But it is, it's spelled, kind of French sounding. Pierrot, I think it's Pierrot. And Aiji is the best way I can say your name, buddy. Really apologize if I'm butchering the artist name, but it's Aiji, and that's a stage name. I think his real name was Shinji something or another. But I'm doing my best, guys. I'm sure someone will teach me Japanese here on the channel. Anyway, great looking ESP Forest guitar, made in Japan, same factory as the ESPs. Edwards is the brand name for the Japanese market. I don't know what the story is behind that. I do know from my limited knowledge of Japanese culture and marketing that Western names are often used to make things more marketable, sound more prestigious. Even with this Japanese band, you can see that they used a Western name for the band. So I'm not sure if there's a guy named Edward pulling on the strings over there in Japan. I would imagine not. But if you guys know why that name was chosen for the Japanese market for ESP, I would love to know that history too. Really would. All right, guys, I'm going to get out of here. I've got way too many videos to do. If you look on my channel, I have another one of these guitars. It's the GT, I think 185. And that one has a completely scalloped neck. Really, really cool. Check that out. Let me know what you think of both. I also have a Edwards bass that we just sold. That thing was beautiful. It was turquoise, kind of like a 60s Fender jazz bass style with abalone inlays. One of my favorite basses of all time. I will promise you guys this. If you're not familiar, like me, with Edwards instruments, you're going to be, because I'm going to be buying a lot more of these. I've had 3. I've loved them. The quality and construction is superb. I think they're the best kept secret online. And if you can get your hands on one, they are a fraction of the price of ESPs. A lot of times they're cheaper than LTD guitars, which is nuts because these are Japanese ESP guitars made in the same factory. They are better than the LTDs. But yeah, if you can get your hands on one, let me know what you think. Leave some comments and we'll chat about it. All right, guys, thanks for hanging out with me. Head on over to our Facebook, Essex Recording Studios. Click like and follow us. And we've got a lot of exciting information going on with some of our artists. One is playing with Vince Neil from Motley Crue next month. Another one just had her music video go international here in Europe on Sky TV. And she's playing Isle of Wight Festival. So we've got a lot of updates with our artists on the Facebook. On Instagram, we're there too. Really trying to build that following. And you guys have been awesome following us there. So thank you again. And aside from that, as always, subscribe here, leave comments, and click like. I'll see you all very soon. Lots of videos coming up. Bye, guys.